Hello friends, welcome to my channel eGrammar. Now in this video we are going to see articles. Before we start our video, let me tell you first guys, articles are quite difficult to understand, but as much as possible for me to explain in a simple language, I have tried my best. I have given you some examples regarding with the articles. Now let's begin guys. There are three types of articles: article A and the. Articles are used before singular or countable noun, anything which we can count, but it should be singular. Before them we use these articles. You can say that this is the definition for articles. Articles are divided into two parts. There are two types of articles: indefinite article and definite articles. Now in this part, indefinite article, there are two types: article A and article an. And definite article, there is article the. Now we'll begin with indefinite article. An article which does not refer to any particular person or thing is known as indefinite article. We're not talking about a particular person or particular thing, so that time we use this article a or article an. Let's see some another definition for article a. This article is used before noun whose spelling begins with consonants. Now, friends, if you do not understand what consonants means, if you don't know what consonant means, then let's see another definition of article an. This article is used before a noun whose spelling begins with vowels. And in English, we have these five vowels: A, E, I, O, U. If our spelling begins with this vowel and the spelling is noun, that time we use article an. And if our spelling does not belong any one of these vowel, at that time they are known as consonants. Now do you understand what consonant means? If spelling begins with A, E, I, O, U, they are vowels. Before them we use article an. If spelling does not begins with these vowels, that time it is known as consonants, and before them we are going to use article a. I hope you might have understand this. Now let's see its uses. Article a and an. These articles are generally used before a noun when it is newly introduced. See some example for this. I saw a man. It is an egg. Give me a book. Give me an apple. This is a boy. This is an orange. She is a good girl. She is an honest girl. He is a teacher. He had an umbrella. Understood? Now let's move to the next use of article a and an. It is used instead of one when you talk about something one. Only particular one thing, about one thing, at the time you use this article instead of saying one. Okay, see example for this. I have a good book on English grammar. She has a cat. I need a bottle of water. He has a new mobile. He will come back in a year. You have an hour to complete this. This is an excellent book. Now in this part you have seen that for only single thing, for which is we are going to use article a and an. Understood? Now let's move to the next part. Before a noun when it is an example of a class. Here the meaning of class is for belong to everything, but we're talking about one. See some example for this so you will understand it much better. A tiger is a wild animal. So you know that a tiger, it's a wild animal. So a tiger is a wild animal. A child cries when it is hungry. A cow eats grass. A dog is more useful than a cat. An elephant is a huge mammal. An apple is good for skin. Understood? Now let's move to the next part. Use in expression of price, speed and ratio. At this time also we use this article a and an. Okay, see some example for this. The cost of onion is rupees 50 a kg. The cost of potato is rupees 15 a kg. He drives a car at 70 kilometers an hour. She rides a bike at 40 kilometers an hour. Doctors told me to take tablets 2-3 times a day. Now, in this part, you have seen that the cost of onion is rupees 15 per kg. Instead of that per, I have used a kg. You can use this article for speed, price, and ratio. Okay? Now, let's move to the next part. Here are a few words that starts with H. Now, in earlier few sentences, we have seen this H comes, and before that I have used an. There are some exceptional words where the spelling begins with consonants, but before them we use this uh, an article. See example for this: a horse, an R; a hill, an air; a hotel, an honor; a helicopter, an honest man; a husband, an hourly report. Now for this I have some definition, or I have some information for you. Actually it is not exceptional. While producing sound, while producing that word, at the time when air comes through your lungs without any friction and comes out of your mouth, at the time we use, if that word is noun, before that we use article an. And if the air comes through your lungs and through your mouth, at the time if that air gets some friction or gets some hurdle, at that time we use, before that noun we use article a. It's quite difficult to understand, guys, but if you do not understand what I have told exactly now, uh, remember that these are some exceptional words which starts with H, means which starts with consonants, but before them we use this article an. Understood? Now let's move to the next part. Use of article an. Word starts with consonant but carries an. Now we have already learned that word starts with consonants and before them we use article an. See some example for this in sentence. Mr. Smith is an MP of England. He is an MA in English. She is an NCC officer. He is an MSc student. Mr. Patil is an SDO. Here is an X-ray plant. It is an RTC bus. She is an SP. Now, if you have noticed while producing this sound MP, MA, NCC, MSc, SDO, X-ray, RTC, SP, before them we use this article an. Why? While producing these words, I used A, MA, MP, MA, A. This A sound comes again and again. That's why I have used this article an before them. Understood? Now let's move to the next part. The article the. An article which is used to refer particular person or thing is known as definite article. For a particular thing we are talking about, but it should be a singular. That particular thing, it should be a singular. When we talk about it, it is known as definite article. Okay, see some example for this. The is used with nouns already mentioned and referred to again. See example, I'll give you some example for this. I met a boy. Anything. I met a boy. I'm not talking about a particular boy. In first sentence, I met a boy. But now in second sentence, the boy was a doctor. Now in this sentence, I met a boy. First sentence talks about a boy, but in second sentence I talk about that particular boy. That's why I have used this article the. Understood? See another example for this. Yesterday I met a man. I met a man. Yesterday I met a man. Any man. But I'm now in second sentence I'm talking about that particular man. So I met a man. The man was my brother's friend. Understood? Let's see another example. I saw a dance. The dance is very good. We saw a tiger. The tiger is very dangerous. Understood? Now let's move to the next part. Use of article the, when we speak of things which are the only one of their kind, only one around us, only one kind of that thing. So for them, you may say that the unique things around you, for them you use this article the sun, the moon, the world, the sky, the earth. Understood? Now let's move to the next part. Before the name of mountain ranges, rivers, seas, deserts, etc., for them we also use article the, because they are quite, you may say that they are unique, they are only of their kind. So for them we are going to use article the. See some example. The Himalayas, we have the Himalayas, the only that row of Himalayas around there. The Arabian Sea, we have only Arabian Sea, the Arabian Sea. The Indian Ocean, the Sahyadris, the Sahara Desert, for them. Understood? Now let's move to the next part. Use of article the used before numbers. Now numbers are quite, you may say that the unique numbers, or you may say that they are singular. Numbers generally are singular. See some example for this. The first, the second, the 10th, the last, the next. Understood? Now let's move next part. Article used before holy books, languages, newspaper. Now we have different types of book, but each book has its unique quality. So for them we use this article the. See example for this. The Bible. It's a holy book for Christianity. The Ramayana, the Quran, the English language, unique language. It's only of its kind. The Russian language, the Times of India. It's a newspaper. So it is before that newspaper we use this article the Times of India. The Indian Express. For them we use this article the. Understood? Generally article are used in superlative degrees also. These are of their kind and it is only one. So I give you some examples so you will understand it much better. See example for this. He is one of the tallest boy in our class. In our class there are many boys. Among them few of tall, few of shorter, but among them he is the tallest boy. Means he is above all. He is one of the tallest boy. Okay. See another example. Mumbai is the richest city in India. I'm talking about Mumbai. There are many more richer city in India, but among them, who is the richest in India? The Mumbai is. So Mumbai is the richest. So I'm talking about that, the highest part. See another example. America is the most powerful country in the world. Understood? Thanks for watching my video, guys. Please subscribe and like the video. Thank you very much.